I just wanted to do a quick talk about this new one here, real quick, just because I think it's kind of funny. Uh, because it seems that people are starting to get the message. Now, this is Target, and they've been receiving some backlash over the last week or so because of some of their LGBTQ displays. That's fine, that's fine and dandy. I don't have a problem with them selling, pride clothes, rainbow colored clothes, stuff that, points out that, hey, I'm gay. I don't have a problem with them selling that because I don't have a problem with anybody that's gay. You can be gay if you want to. You can show that you're gay if you want to. That means walking down the street with a rainbow colored t-shirt or something that says, my pride is showing or something. Hey, that's on you. That's no big deal. I can walk down the street dressed normally, and I guess if I wanted to, I could put some kind of word on my shirt that said, hey, I'm straight. I probably wouldn't like it. They probably wouldn't like that. That would be discrimination or something against them, or sexist or whatever. But Target is definitely getting the message here. This is not, now they do have these transgender swimsuits. They look like female swimsuits, but they have an extra large crotch in them so that a male can wear them and tuck their ding dong. Basically, they can do a Buffalo Bill and tuck it between their legs and make it look like they have a vagina while they're wearing the bathing suit. There's no kid suits. That was part of the controversy. Is a lot of people are thinking that these are for kids, and they're not. They're for adults. So I'm not going to try to perpetuate that rumor, but they're out in plain sight. Kids could walk by and say, tuck friendly. What's that mean? I don't think that they would. I doubt that if I was walking my 5-year-old through Target, he'd walk up to and yes, my 5-year-old can read. He wouldn't walk up to a swimsuit and say, Daddy, what's tuck friendly mean? But Target in the last week has had to hold an emergency meeting with some of their, and told their stores to move all of the LGBTQ merchandise into the back, into a smaller section so that it's less visible. And so a lot of them were just right up front as soon as you walk in. Well, they don't want that now. They want it in the back somewhere where you have to actually walk and you have to look for it to find it. And this is because they're trying to avoid a Bud Light situation. Bud Light, now see this, to me, this is a completely different scenario. Bud Light had the thing with Dylan Mulvaney where they, or I guess I shouldn't say his name, Mr. Vaney. I don't want to get demonetized, even though I'm not monetized. But they basically don't want that same kind of backlash. So just because they're not pushing transgenderism towards kids, but they do have these weird bathing suits that lets you do a Buffalo Bill on your dick. They move it all to the back because they don't want the boycott. They don't want the boycott. They don't want the controversy. They're afraid now. They're afraid. Look what's happened to Bud Light. Bud Light is tanking. Bud Light is going down the tubes, and it's not ending, and it doesn't look like it's going to end. And the reason that it's happening to them is a good thing. I'm sorry. A boy is not a girl is not a boy. You were born what you are. You weren't a mistake, okay? If you were born with a wiener, you're a boy. If you're born with the other thing, you're a girl. I'm not trying to get vulgar and nasty, so I'm not, But that's it. There's only two genders. So celebrating some man 365 days of womanhood, even though he's still a man. He's always been a man, and he's not a woman. He only dresses like a woman and hasn't even had any kind of surgery to change it. Even though if he did have surgery, he would still be a man. He would just be a mutilated man. That deserves what Bud Light deserves what they got. Target probably doesn't deserve to get a boycott because, like I said, they're not marketing this stuff towards kids. The tuck friendly swimwear is not for kids, it's for adults. And but they're getting the message. They are definitely getting the message that, hey, normal people, or the majority, now I'll say normal people. I don't want to say normal people because that's not right. The majority of the country is fed up with it, and they just want to live. I don't want to say old fashioned, but they want a regular life where this kind of stuff isn't pushed into their face. We don't want it pushed into our face. We don't want your transgender, whatever, your gender confused ideology pushed into our face. We don't want to be forced to call you something that we don't think you are. We don't want that forced on us. We don't want that. And it's time that you learn that. And I think that's the biggest problem that people are having with this. I don't force the fact on people that I'm straight. I don't just walk up to people and say, hey, I'm straight. Hey, I'm straight. Hey, guess what? I'm straight. I was born a man. I'm a man. I don't just walk up to people on the street and do that. But these people seem to make it their mission to make sure that everybody knows, which is why I think it's all an attention getting thing. But that's it. Just thought I wanted to do that. I because it's nice to know that that people are starting to get the message. Target's getting the message. Other people are getting the message. Miller Lite did some kind of weird commercial. Now nobody likes Miller Lite. You know, just go about your daily business. Don't push this stuff on us, and things will be fine. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you next time.